Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR HALACHA. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Thursday, June 30th, first day of Tamuz. Well, of course, that means that it's Rosh Chodesh. You are in the middle of, I'm not sure exactly when you're hearing this, but basically in this week, the all-day Wednesday, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday, they're all part of the two-day Rosh Chodesh. Please remember all of your Rosh Chodesh additions. Okay. Today I want to give you this interesting halacha. Some of you know, some of you may not know, so I'll just state quickly the basis of today's halacha, that we don't like to make milchik breads, okay? A bread that is created with milk or butter in the ingredients is a problem because confusion can happen. You can end up serving that bread at a fleshik meal. Take a piece of corned beef, put it on that bread, make a nice sandwich, and oh no, you just ate milchik bread together with a piece of corned beef. So we generally don't make milchik bread. Okay, we don't like to put a hechsher on things like that. If you know of exceptions, you're welcome to talk to your rabbi about that. But the general good Jewish way is to try to make bread parv, so that these kinds of confusions don't happen. Some of you knew that, some of you did not know that, and I bet one or two of you know of an exception that I don't know about, but okay. But that's our general way. We don't like to make milchik bread or fleshik bread for the reason of mix-up. The question and the point that I wanted to bring to you today is, if that's valid and Chazal really say such a thing, then why don't we do that all over halacha and say, in our house, we're not making milchik cookies, because a milchik cookie might end up being eaten as dessert at the end of a fleshik meal. So this house is not going to have milchik cookies. Or this house is not going to have milk chocolate in the house, because there's parv chocolate and there's milk chocolate, and somebody might put out the milk chocolate at the end of a fleshik meal, and that's going to cause a problem. So my house is not having any milk chocolate in the house. And you don't know of such decrees, right? You never heard of anybody saying don't make milchik cookies or don't have milk chocolate in your house. Or I'll give you one more example. There's parv ice cream and there's milchik ice cream. And the ice cream makers are really good these days, and they can make a parv ice cream that tastes pretty good and gets really close to tasting like milchik ice cream, and mix-ups can happen, right? So some people might say, oh, I'm going to learn from Chazal, and we're never going to allow milchik ice cream into my house, so that it'll never, God forbid, be served at our at dessert of a fleshik meal. Well, there are no such halachas. We don't do that. There is one that I heard of when I was reading up about this, and there was a word from Chazal about not making wine that has milchik contents in the wine, which I don't think you'll see that anymore, but there was such a decree. So you see, Chazal did it. They said no milchik bread, no milchik wine. So I'm going to say no milchik cookies, no milk chocolate in my house, no milk ice cream in my house. So the general rule that I'm coming to tell you today is that we don't have to better the decrees of our rabbis. If they told us not to have milchik bread, then we don't have milchik bread. If they said not to have milchik wine, then we don't have milchik wine. But we don't go up making these ideas on our own, because if we did, Lord knows, life would get crazy. There'd be somebody out there who would say, everything in my entire house is parv, so that a mix-up will never happen. And Chazal didn't tell us to do that. They made this decree on bread, and they, not so well known, they made this decree on wine, because wine used to be drunken at all meals. But they did not extend it to all the funny examples that I just gave. So you don't have to make up your own decrees. You just follow what the rabbis told us to worry about, and they told us don't have dairy bread. Okay? And that's how we follow it. That's how we do it. We trust our rabbis, and they gave us that rule. I hope that's clear. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Have a good Chodesh. Bye-bye.